Hey, one-handed. Alright, so what you just saw is part of the reason why I don't talk about these a whole lot. This is my Glock 19X 9mm. Gun is clear. So recently a few people have asked my opinion on Glocks. A lot of new people just getting into shooting. It's a very common gun. My opinion on Glocks. I don't hate them. I think that on a long enough time frame that if you shoot a lot and you shoot a lot of different guns, you may find out that this just doesn't offer everything that you want. Which has been the case for me, been the case for a lot of my friends. I think they're good guns. This is actually the only Glock I still own, and part of that is it's an MHS gun, or military modular handgun systems trial gun. So one of the ones that the civilian variant of the one that Glock offered up to potentially win the military contract. So reliable, prolific, they're everywhere, parts everywhere, holsters everywhere, accessories everywhere. So if you are just getting into shooting, just getting into carrying a gun, hard to go wrong with a Glock. And it's for that reason alone, as much as I rag on them, they are the Honda Civic of guns. They're everywhere. Everybody has parts for them. Everybody makes holsters for them. They're reliable. They're just going to go. I think this one I've got close to 7,000 rounds through. It's holding up somewhere on the barrel and things like that. But keep it clean and just have a good time with it. Haven't had any issues. So overall, my opinion on Glocks is that they are good to go. I think that if you're concerned about quality, it's a non-issue. If you're concerned about reliability, it's a non-issue, and they can be a lot of fun. Where I start to have an issue with them, and this is going to be largely dependent on you, I shoot so many different handguns. The grip angle on this is different than a lot of other ones. It's just at a different angle. When I carried a Glock, I carried a Glock 23 for a long time in 40 cal. We all make dumb choices. And then I carried a Glock 19 Gen 4, and then I carried the 19X for a very long time. This was actually the only thing that displaced this as a carry gun for me was the CZ P10C. I'll throw a link in the description to that review. Actually, I'll throw a link in the description to the review on this and the P10C. So, as I started shooting more guns more frequently that had different grip angles, I noticed I was having a harder time staying on target with this. So today I was trying, and it would take me a lot to relearn how to shoot this well, especially well enough to carry, to where I would feel comfortable and responsible carrying this gun. So your mileage may vary. That may not be the case for you, but for me, it is a gun that I thoroughly enjoy shooting. Most commonly in my MCK conversion kit, which turns it into it's a stabilizer brace, not a carbine. But it is a conversion kit for these. I'll throw a link to that video in the description. Pretty cool little gizmo. So yeah, that's where I stand on Glocks. I don't hate them. I'm also not a huge fanboy of them. I mean, I am a fan of Glock. I feel like they produce a good gun. But if you've shot one, you've almost shot them all, except for the varying frame sizes and things like that. So there is a Glock that I do want to get eventually, the Glock 20 in 10mm. So stay tuned for that. That will be interesting whenever that happens. I'm not sure when. Still trying to sell the wife on the merits of 10mm. But yeah, so that's that, guys. Stay safe, keep shooting. Remember, there is going to be links in the description to my EDC gear recommendations, what I use. Those links are affiliate links. They do help the channel. There's also a link to the Patreon. Huge shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are phenomenal. You make it so much easier to do this, and honestly, I don't know how much I would be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys. So stay safe, keep shooting. I'll see you next time.